It's a pleasure once again to have you on the Link edition this week. We always keep our promise to give you information that you can use and opportunities. And we thank all of you who give us feedback on the interest that you find on this program. And we give it much thought all the time, sticking to our promise. Tonight we are discussing side hustles. You can say that's slang or what, but it's a side hustle, and we're going to learn what it is. And tonight I have a very passionate person with that subject. And we have Mr. Reagan Kawuma, who is a small business growth strategist. Reagan, welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Side hustle, people are going to say we are slanging. Is side hustle slang? What does side hustle mean actually?
Side hustle, it's a word that has been there for a while. And originally it has been used to mean anything you're doing on top of your main job or main source of income to supplement the income you already have. And people start side hustles for many reasons. For example, you'll find in this economy, as they say it in Uganda, economy, things are tight.
Economy again.
Economy again, yeah. You need to find something else to do. To bring something on the side in form of revenue and income, so that the burdens, the economic burdens we're having currently are alleviated. But also, you'll find that many people want to test out small business ideas. But the best way to start it is maybe have something that you're doing on the side. So side hustle. And by hustle, it meant something you're doing informally, trial run, to see what happens. And it allows many people to start small, test the waters, and see, is this a viable business idea where I can invest wholly with my savings or with my money? So yes, side hustles are, in this day and age, they're becoming very popular. You even find CEOs that are doing things on the side.
Side hustles.
Exactly. They have side hustles. So who are we? Abantu of our ones. We also ought to have hustles of our own.
Absolutely. And I'm thinking about it when you spoke. In case this company wakes up and say you go away.
Exactly.
I tell you, where do you start?
I'm telling you, like recently there was a thing about USAID where because of changes in government, many people are laid off. And I have colleagues who really are going through a hard time. I was amongst some of the people who won some of the projects. And the advantage I had was I had things I was doing on the side.
Side hustles.
Side hustles. And they have kept me afloat. But for many of my colleagues who didn't have those things going on for themselves, you have to pick a child from a school that maybe was international to another school X that you can afford because you had nothing else to complement or supplement the income that you already had.
Wow, it's becoming legitimate.
It has to be legitimate. It's now a way of life. You have to find, because as you know, the way of life is becoming expensive every single day. Things that used to cost this much then are now costing this much now.
Absolutely.
Fuel at this point in time. You versus driving a car.
The salaries are not enough.
They're not enough. Exactly. So you have to find a way to survive through and also meet the quality of life you want to have. As a result, side hustles.
Now, the key question for this discussion. How do I make my side hustle work and thrive? I have decided.
You have decided. First of all, a side hustle is founded on the premise that you've identified an idea worthwhile for you to invest in. Because it's easy for us to just come from here, hey, side hustle, I'm starting a studio. But are you sure it's worth for you to invest in as a side hustle? Because side hustle, it means it allows you within the time you have, the resources you have, for you to pursue it. So if this idea, number one, is not addressing an actual problem, you start something and it crumbles.
Because you burn your money.
Exactly, you just burn your money and you say, but you didn't actually take the time to ask, if I start this particular idea, will it be able to generate revenue? Will it be able to solve a problem for someone else so that they pay me within the time and the money that I have?
I need to think about it.
Exactly, you need to think deeply about that. The number two, once you've thought deeply about that and you've identified something meaningful to invest in, treat it like a business.
Say that again.
You need to treat it like a business. Because when we hear side hustle, we mean just gamble your way through and money will come.
But the word hustle does not necessarily denigrate it, make it little.
Doesn't make it any lesser. It's actually business, just that you're doing it in your spare time and money. So if you treat it like a business, then you get money out that is business money. But if you treat it like Micah side project, you still get side project money. And often we have a challenge that we want to kasita kampayo mutwala. It gives me like a 10,000. It might, I think, gives me some 10,000 every once in a while. That's why it never grows. But if you treat it like a business, create simple systems, have proper customer care, have proper follow-up to do on your own clients, then you be able to reap the benefits that you'll get from a business, our business, because it is. And the idea of a side hustle is you are servicing people's needs.
Absolutely.
And if you're doing it, then do it well. Do it properly, do it with respect, do it with actual ethics. Not just, no, we're actually doing real business.
Now, Reagan, I have a full-time job, not even 8 to 5.
7 to 10.
Yes. Now, what do I do with this hustle? It's 5 days, 7 to 7.
7 to 7.
And maybe I'm a work-up country now. What do I do?
So we often worry that a side hustle should be started where you are. Or where your home is. For example, I'm in Gulu, but I live in Kampala. So maybe I should start the side hustle in Kampala. But not the case. You will find in Gulu the opportunities for you to side hustle without having to travel back to Kampala. Because maybe you spend a large amount of your time in Gulu. And in Gulu, maybe you've identified opportunities. We're in media. Maybe there's a budding community of young people who want to get into media, but they need someone to empower them, to train them. I could do that. Maybe I run from 7 to 7. I will say, okay, I'll create a virtual hour between 8:30 to 9:30 for those young people. We train them, or I train them.
I like the virtual hour.
Exactly. Because you may not be able to meet them physically at that time. Or if you want to meet them physically, can we schedule on Saturdays? In the morning, I do exactly that at a designated restaurant. After I'm done with my session, I drive back to Kampala. It's the side hustle. The only downside is we think I need to first start something where I live in Kampala. But the opportunity is everywhere we are here. You just look left, right, and center. There's a need. Even myself, I might have a need where I am. And I think this is an opportunity to
Let's say, Reagan, now, in a different scenario, akaduka, shop, and I have to leave someone there. Am I not doomed?
Chances are you might be doomed. Why? The particular businesses that you start that are supervision intensive, also understand the limits of your strengths when you're considering a side hustle. Because it might be impacted by your finances or your time and the ability to supervise it. For example, the side hustles you will start where you yourself, you can just sit in it, handle it, and it's done in 1 hour. Maybe service-based side hustles. There are product-based service side hustles like the one you've just mentioned, where any business, when you're starting it, you need to supervise it, create a foundation, create a basic system or workflow that enables your clients to come in and come out and feel like they have entered a real business. Not just no.
So hustle still requires a very high degree of commitment. We are going to come back, Reagan, with the break. Welcome back from the break. And we want to continue the side hustle discussion. Reagan, you are saying, when we went for the break, we need to watch out if I have enough time to decide whether the side hustle is supervisory intensive or not. If I want advice, I can come to you.
You can come to me. My LinkedIn is very open. Actually, I have over 10,000 people daily look to me for such inspiration.
Let's move on. When does a side hustle at what point can a side hustle become the main hustle?
The main hustle.
When do I decide that I'm tired of the other, you know, the main one, and I need to shift?
When it starts to fulfill the objective of the main hustle. For example, most of us are on our main hustles because of we want to make sure this is making sense.
Predictability.
You want to be sure every month this is coming through. And as long as your main hustle keeps doing that, you stay there. As long as the money is consistent and it's coming. So once you reach a point where now your side hustle starts to cover a large portion, if not all, of those extra bills you are looking at, then that's a sign number one. Sign number two, when you start to have demand you can no longer meet within the time that you're giving it. And you're like, I think I need to go a bit further inside.
Side is displacing the
side is
main.
Becoming middle hustle. Or it's trending towards its main hustle. Also, when you're starting to find the satisfaction you have in your own job, and it's coming into this quote-unquote side hustle, those are signs that are showing you you're moving in the right direction for you to slowly transition. But for most people, usually it's when the money starts to make sense. When it starts to make sense, that's a good sign that now we need to move.
There is the element of predictability. There is me getting excited. Now there is more work. Like some colleagues I know who left main hustle and then the side became main. Like a year down and a half, things started hardening, and then they started saying, after I left the main hustle, the whole time the main hustle is still there. How do I deal with that? How do I judge right? What is the risk involved here and when the side becomes the main?
I should say all work is risk. Even the work we do, which is formal work, main hustle, is risk. Because at one point you're working, the next time you're laid off. Just like the USAID example I gave you. Yeah, it's all risk. However, you have a much lower risk with a main job because you have a few contracts in place. So chances are you might stay there longer. With the side hustle, the risk is a bit higher. But again, if you hold it rightly, the returns are also higher. Returns not just of money, but also freedom to do things that you really are passionate about. That's the upside of doing a side hustle. And often I tell people, if you can allow your side hustle at least 6 months before you leave your main hustle to see the trend.
Overlap.
There has to be a bit of trend and overlap to say, okay, this thing is making sense now. There's a flow that I can depend on to say this thing has consistently made these many returns for at least 6 months. If you can push for a year, good for you. But again, don't wait forever. Because
what's forever?
Forever is, we always have the fear to jump in because you always don't feel ready. You will never feel ready because that fear of what if is always there.
The unknown.
The unknown. But then I always look at it this way. What if it doesn't happen? Then I miss out on this amazing opportunity to launch something big that can forever change the trajectory of my life. And I've seen many people who have left their jobs to start something meaningful for themselves, and it has happened. And they're well off, they're better off. They have a better quality of life. They have more time for themselves, for their family. So for me, if all things are held constant, with the revenue being okay, what if things work out?
So I must be ready also for the risk that
you must be willing, exactly. That you have to leave that gap of, if this doesn't happen, what do I do? Again, that's the fallback plan now we need to have. As you're building this thing, what mitigations are you putting in place for these risks of in case the economy changes this way? What do we do? Maybe, for example, I've been sourcing supplies from China. What if China closes for a month? What do we do? Because this can affect your entire business. Can we have an alternative place of supply? Maybe from Thailand, Bangladesh, the US, which other alternative suppliers? So find out the risks that might cause our business to perhaps close prematurely. And then we plan accordingly. What other sources of opportunity do we have?
Put all the factors in the picture.
Put all the factors in the picture.
There's the element of, when you have the main hustle, it gives you, medical insurance. There are those other things that come with it.
That come with it.
Once your side hustle doesn't have those things. So, is there an element of sacrifice?
True.
If I decide to switch, and now, how do I determine? Again, how am I prepared? How should I prepare myself?
So, of course, there's an element of preparation this way. That, as I said, your main hustle provides for a certain couple of things. And if you'd notice over time, your side hustle starts to cater to some of these things. And you are willing to live and deal with what the side hustle is providing. You're free to take the jump. For example, many people are at their jobs because they want the medical aid. And for me now, if my side hustle is able to cater to some of these medical needs, I can say, okay, now I can breathe. Let me consider maybe the jump. If my issue was tuition for my kids, and I know every month I need about 4 million, 5 million, and now the side hustle starts to bring in the 6 million, I can say, now I can rest. Let's try and jump. Maybe if I jump based on the demand we have, more money will even come in, because maybe I will take on more clients. I'll take on more orders.
Okay, very interesting. Our final question tonight. At what point is the side hustle not worth the effort? There's being, I've met colleagues who are saying, I don't want to be employed. Kwanza they jump into and then problems. When does the side hustle become, get to not be worth the effort?
There are a few things to consider. Number one, is the side hustle eating up your time and money, but again not bringing equivalent returns?
The equation doesn't balance.
It doesn't balance because you realize you're working from 8 to this, and after in the evening you go and hustle again, but no one is reaching out to you for orders, no one is asking you for your services. And two, if you find that it's taking a toll on your main hustle, because you don't want to shake this main hustle before it's time. We want to make sure it stays stable until the time T.
When does it take a toll on the main hustle? How do I know it's taking
How do you know? One, you're no longer available when they need you. They're always calling you and you're like, Kanzije. You're always on another next phone call because you're taking clients in between interim. So when you find out it's competing severely with your main hustle to deliver your KPIs or the key performance indicators for your job, then you need to wonder, is this the right path for me? You need to check. Also, you might find it's affecting now your quality of life. You're no longer having enough time for your family, your own self. You don't have time for yourself. But again, the returns are not matching the inputs that you're putting in. Question, is this the right path for me, really?
So I walk away?
No, reevaluate. Is it time to pause or to pivot?
Okay.
Yes, don't just walk away. Because at the time you might walk away, and you walk away at the wrong time when it's about to be right. So pause or pivot.
Wow, what you say makes me think when we say side hustle, actually we are understating it. We are
understating it.
It's bigger than
it's bigger than just some thing on the side.
Yes, it can become life.
It can become life.
Thank you so much, Mr. Reagan Kawuma, who is a small business growth strategist.